crispy edges and soft centers. If you're looking for some serious peanut butter flavor, make our Better Than Baked sale peanut butter cookies. They are beloved for good reason, but ours go the extra distance. They are easy to make, really tasty, and I'm going to show you two different ways to bake them off. We're going to do the old-fashioned crisscross pattern on the top, or how about the Weekend at the Cottage improved modern version complete with peanut crust. You ready? Let's go. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Your rack is in the middle position. The dry mix, 2.5 cups unbleached all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, stir together, then pass your dry mix through a sieve, set it to the side. You can do this recipe old school, stirring the cookie dough by hand. I like to use a stand mixer though, way easier. Into the bowl, half a cup of butter at room temperature, half a cup of vegetable shortening or lard, also at room temperature, and my personal favorite ingredient in this recipe, creamy peanut butter, 1.5 cups. The paddle attachment goes on the mixer, run until combined, then we're gonna add 1 cup granulated sugar, 1 cup dark brown sugar packed, 2 eggs, also at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, then the dry mix. We're gonna mix everything together to combine. Dough is done. Let me give you options. The yield on this recipe is 48 cookies. You can take that dough and divide it out into 4 individual discs and then bake them off as needed. Great idea if you're heading up north for a weekend at the cottage. Okay, let's get ready to bake. Option number 1, a classic peanut butter cookie. Portioning off morsels of the dough, roll into 1-inch balls, transfer to a parchment-lined baking sheet, then we take a fork, we're pressing down to create that classic crisscross pattern. Transfer to the oven, bake for 12 minutes for soft edges or 14 minutes for crispy edges. When they come out of the oven, leave them on the baking sheet for 5 minutes before transferring to a wire rack to cool completely. Hey look, I got more dough. Let's work on option 2. Weekend at the Cottage has a modern twist for this classic cookie recipe. Take about 1 cup of salted peanuts onto a cutting board. We're gonna roughly chop them, then spill the chopped nuts onto a small plate. Next, grab a flat bottom glass, wrap the bottom. Same thing for the rollout, 1-inch balls, but place the balls onto the chopped nuts. Press down with the glass, nutty goodness. We're gonna invert the cookie onto your baking sheet. Repeat. Last thing for the modern twist, we really love a salty sweet peanut flavor. Little sprinkle of sea salt flakes onto each cookie. Same oven bake, 12 minutes for softer cookies, 14 minutes or longer for crispier. 5 minutes cooling on the baking sheet, then over to a wire rack. Incredible. Know what else is incredible? The full recipe is up for you to reference at weekendatthecottage.com. When you're visiting our website, please subscribe to it. Look for this video on our dedicated YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it as well. And then when peanut butter cookies are this delicious, take a picture of them and post them using hashtag weekendatthecottage on your favorite socials like Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Crispy edges, soft centers, Better Than Baked sale peanut butter cookies. I wonder how many I'm allowed to eat. Lots, trust me.